Well, hello everybody, Bug Eater 64 here again, and today we are going to be taking our very first flight on the Germany Cold War map. This is an actual mission that is in that. It's a rescue mission, and we're going to be flying the HUEY UH-1, and we're going to be taking off from a mountaintop, and we're going to be going down in the valley to pick up a pilot. So with that, let's get into this beautiful map and get this mission underway. See you inside. Sure hope you enjoyed the flight.
November 1. I give you permission for takeoff. Azimuth 188 degrees. Distance 24 kilometers.
Okay, so we're in the Huey. We're getting ready to take off from the mountaintop here where the weather station and radio tower is. We're going to be heading down to the valley, and a pilot needs to be airlifted from his crash landing in the field. Apparently he ran into severe problems when after takeoff at the local airport, crashed and landed into the field near the airfield and needs to be airlifted to the hospital. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick him up and we are going to take him to the hospital, and hopefully he'll be okay. The medical team should be waiting for us once we get there. Kneeboard here and see where we're at, right at the top of the mountain there. You can see the mast, and then we should be on our way shortly. Okay, so let's get ready to lift. Okay. And let's try not to hit any towers. Okay, we are on our way. Weather-wise, it's a beautiful, clear day. And the Huey, once you get up to about 120, she gets a little shaky. 90 to 110 is pretty stable, but much more than that, and she gets a little shaky. Well, the first time flying any aircraft on the new Germany Cold War map, and so we're going to do a little sightseeing as we go.
Problem with my torque pedals. They're not going back to center as I normally have them doing, and they're just kind of hanging out there on the left, so not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it's something we'll have to check a little later. Okay, so it's a beautiful day, like I said. A few scattered clouds, and that's about it. It's really pretty, so make a turn here back to the location we're supposed to be headed to. Doesn't look like he got very far at all. Probably engine failure, but it was enough of a problem the pilot couldn't get it back to the airfield, so
November 1, land the helicopter in the field where the crash occurred. Orient yourself by the smoke.
okay, let's see if we can pick up the smoke.
I don't really see it yet, but I think it's probably, I think it's behind us and to our right. Let's, okay. Maintain control, will you? Pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. We're supposed to pick up an injured, we're not supposed to become the rescue. Alrighty, well, we got her back under control. That wasn't pretty at all. So let's turn around and take a look, see if we can pick out the smoke and go get our pilot. Good thing he doesn't know what we did. He probably wouldn't ride with us. Alrighty, so yep, smoke is out in front of us. Okay, so let's go get him. Get the poor man to the hospital. Gunner panel. Looking at the smoke, we are in the downwind of the crash site, so we're going to come up and we're going to lose altitude, of course, and then we're going to turn around so we can land into the wind. So let's see if we can do this gracefully without crashing. Alright. Okay, we're going to try and land just left where the crash site is. Plane Doesn't look too bad. Probably had bumped his head or something when he didn't crash landing. Not sure, but we'll get him on board here and get him to the hospital. Other than that, the aircraft itself isn't looking too bad. A little high performance aircraft. Alright, let's touch down.
November 1, pilot on board. Proceed to the hospital. Azimuth 301 degrees. Distance 21 kilometers.
Alright, everybody on board secured. Let's get out of here. Head for the hospital. Heading 301 degrees. Could be a little bit hard on the eyes there, flying directly into the sun, but you know. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. It's only a few miles beyond this airfield that we're going to be flying over. This hospital's got rooftop landing, and it also has a pad beside the hospital, so we'll have to see which one they want us to land on before we commit. That sun is bright though. Okay, very good. So, no rooftop landing today. We're going to land beside the hospital. Start to slow down and see if we can see where the windsock is. Give us an idea of how to make our approach into the pad. So let's see. It's a pretty congested area, so we'll be extra cautious on this approach. We don't want the poor pilot to deal with 2 crashes in one day. It just would not be cricket. Concentrate here. Don't want to mess up at this point. Gotta get over these houses and then down onto the pad. Okay, here we go. A little bit to the left.
Number 1, great job. Thank you for your service.
It was our pleasure. Well, there you have it, folks. Flight went very well. The pilot survived. We got him to the hospital. Everything went well. It was just a nice way to have some fun and to get a look at the new map and how it works. I have no complaints. We'll see how things go as we go through some of the other Cold War missions. I will say that when I first got into DCS after the update, there was another quick update today, but after the major update, went to use the quick action generator. I'm not happy with that. It took forever to get that thing to, once I set up a mission, and it was a very basic mission, it took forever to load. Matter of fact, I didn't even wait for it. After about 15 to 20 minutes, I said enough is enough, and I quit, and that's why I ended up doing this mission. So, that being said, I'm sure there'll be improvements, but it's for me, it's not ready for prime time. I don't have the patience anymore. I'm an old guy. I mean, 72 years old. I haven't got that much time left to myself. Why do I want to wait for a simulator to catch up with me? So that being said, I sure hope you enjoyed the flight and the mission, and until next time, this is Bug Eater 64, and as always, safe flying.